Subscribe to my channel.
Welcome guys, this is our CSS beginner lesson. So we are going to be looking at the language CSS. Now we said CSS beginner to advanced. CSS is a beginner language and it is not that difficult, it's very easy. We're going to be going through it in this our tutorial. Now we say CSS is a language that we use to start our web page. Quickly guys, now what we need to be looking at here is understanding what is CSS. Now what is CSS? That's a question. Now we say CSS is actually an acronym. CSS is an acronym. This acronym stands for Cascading Style Sheet. With the help of Cascading Style Sheet, we are able to display on a web page. Now, every HTML document or element have the resolutions, they have other things. CSS help control that as well. We say CSS describe HTML element are to be displayed. It describes how HTML element are to be displayed. Now, when we discussing CSS, we are discussing those basics way. Now we are able to pin or make our web pages more durable. Okay. Now we say CSS describe how HTML elements are to be displayed on screen, paper, or in other media. Now, downward we say CSS saves a lot of time. Now, not just time saving, but a lot of work. Now, when we're discussing work, we're also discussing time. We say CSS save a lot of time. It can control the layout of multiple web pages all at once. Now, we talk about responsiveness of the web page. CSS can control that as well. Now, we talk about external style sheet are stored in CSS file. Now, those are things that we need to get at the back of our mind as we continue this lesson. Now, you say why CSS is important. We need to know that. Now, why CSS is important? Now, we need to know that CSS is an external style sheet file we can use to change the look of an entire website by changing just one file. Now, that is saving a lot of time. Now, when you're changing a single thing within your CSS file, it can change a lot of things with on your web page. Now, we say the style sheet definition are normally saved in external, which means .css file, right? That is the file extension of CSS. Now .css. Now we move on. We say HTML versus CSS versus HTML versus JavaScript. Now we say HTML is used to build the basic structure of the web page, and CSS is used to pin or design the structure. Now we have JavaScript. We say JavaScript are the behavior to a web page. Now we move on. We say how CSS works. CSS is a rule-based language. We say rule-based language, we go downward and discuss it more. We say you define the rule by specifying the groups of style that should be applied to a particular element or group of element on your web page. Now we move down. We say ways to apply CSS. There are several ways we can apply CSS. Okay, we can apply CSS three different ways. Now with the three different ways commonly that you see all across, we have external style sheet, we have internal style sheet, and we have inner style. The inner style we refer to it as well, or inline style. Now we move on. In further lesson, we'll be discussing external style sheet, internal style sheet, and we'll be discussing the inline styling as well. We move on. Now, the syntax of CSS. Now, how CSS is written. Now, we have, when we talk about syntax, we are talking about the arrangement, alright? The arrangement of a word. Generally, syntax will have to do with the arrangement of a word or how things is arranged, okay? Now, in CSS, when we are discussing the syntax, we say the syntax describe the arrangement of CSS, selector property, and that of the value. Now, for example, we have the body here. Now, we want the body of our HTML document, the background color should be red. Now, body here become our selector. The property become what we want to change. Now, the property become what we want to change. What we want to change here is our background color. Now, the value we are assigning to this property is red. Now, this is our value. As you can see here, we have selector here. we have properties, and we have value. You can have so many selectors. That's the reason we have S on it. You can have so many properties, and you can have so many values. That's the reason we found S on everything. So guys, this is just a quick introduction. This is just a quick wrap up, all right, in our lesson 1 for CSS that I would like for everyone to catch up with. If you didn't understand anything at all, you can somehow pause the lesson or replay the lesson over and over and try to get the concept. So guys, thank you very much. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, even though we are not that into more details yet. But trust me, this is going to be more fun to do as we walk through it. Now, do not forget to subscribe and like this video. Please subscribe to Codewithtec if you want more content coming your way. All right, more languages coming your way. So this year we want to cover as many programming languages as we can. So please support us, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Like the video as well. Thank you very much. If you have any doubt, don't forget to drop it in the comment section. I will reply. I will make sure I respond to your comment in the shortest possible time. So guys, thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Subscribe to my channel.